What up, guys? We're back with another game reaction. You guys asked for it. You guys fucked with the last one, so we had to do it for this pretty great game. I mean, it ended up being phenomenal. Way better than the Brooklyn versus Sixers one. And come on, this one had hype to it. We're getting the top 2 MVP candidates this season, who were also top MVP candidates last season. One ended up winning it, obviously Jokic.
Yeah.
Also, on top of being MVP candidates, they're also candidates for being the best at their position, no debate. Embiid and Jokic, come on. In terms of, I don't even want to say center, just in terms of big men, period. You can throw in power forwards in there too. I don't care. If we're just talking about big men, period, these guys are at the top 2.
That and 2 teams that are no scrubs, man. Like
that
no beater. Like
2 teams that are true contenders in their respective conferences.
Depending who you ask. 76ers. They got
James we'll talk Harden, about that contender pretender
and Nuggets. Hey man, if fully healthy or even not fully healthy,
not fully healthy, man, it can still do some damage.
They're making some damn noise, man.
Not fully healthy. I said this early on. I do think this could be their year to win it all.
We'll see, man.
Now I do need Murray and fucking MPJ to come back though.
Yeah, stop that bullshit.
Yeah. Now I've said this time and time again. There's not a lot of things you can take away from regular season games because they just it's a different atmosphere. However, when it's hyper pressured, hyper hyped, and there's actual I don't want to say tension because there was no real tension in this game, but like tension in the sense of like like I said, these 2 are in the MVP conversation. These 2 are the best at their positions, constantly put against each other, like comparison in the media. Mm-hmm. So there's tension.
Yeah.
And obviously, like Erwin said, they're some of the top teams to win the titles. So there's always gonna be that hype. And it ended up being very close. And
you're playing in Philadelphia, the city of brotherly love. Every time you're playing in that arena or in that city in general, there's going to be a lot of tension.
That's true. And when it comes down to the whole fourth quarter was very close.
Yeah.
Back and forth. When it comes down to that, you're going to already playoff atmosphere. Like the Brooklyn and Philly one had playoff atmosphere because of all the crazy tension surrounding that game. This one ended up having a playoff atmosphere because how close it got, and they were treating it very, very serious.
And to make it even better, because early on in the game, second quarter, in the first quarter, especially at the end of the first quarter, the 76ers, they got a jump on the Nuggets, man. They were up quite a bit, but the Nuggets, with what's been going on with them, the story, time and time again, man, they don't give up, and they got close.
They persevere.
They persevere. They made close, and obviously at the end result, you're already seeing over here, they ended up winning.
Yeah, and that's why I would say in regular season games, when it's a close ass game and it's a hype game like this, or like you got legitimate candidates in it, contenders, then you can get some takeaways, because at that point, like I said, it's a playoff atmosphere type of vibe, and you observe how the players treat it during those crucial clutch moments, and also leading up to those situations, like what led to that, whether it's good or bad. So let's just jump into it. All right, one of my takeaways is 76ers are pretenders. I'm sorry.
Like that.
Maybe we'll do a whole profile for contender or pretender, or what I'm thinking this year actually is, we'll do the team profiles. Side note, we do the team profiles every year leading into the playoffs. This time, instead of a team profile, we'll just do contender, pretender as a team profile for each team that are in the playoffs. How about that?
Yeah, I like that, man. Let us know in the comments what you guys think.
Do we stick to the team profile thing, or do we do contender, pretender, and then we just give our takes?
Okay.
Because either way, the team profiles are kind of us telling, giving our takes. Mm-hmm. But for me, this game solidified that Philly is pretender. So Philly is a pretender. Jokic is the overall better big man versus Embiid, and the Nuggets are a legitimate title contender with or without their big 3. Those are my 3 takeaways.
You pretty much hit it with my takeaways. The only thing I'm gonna add to it is that gap, as you were saying, with the with Joker, it just got a lot wider when it comes to like the MVP talk, which is Joel Embiid and Joker. The Nuggets, like you just said as well, man. Like imagine they're doing all of this right now. They had no business being like doing this well for their season. With Joker doing their damn thing. Just imagine if they get. I think we were talking about
Jokic
this.
was getting fucking damped on. Like, oh, is he going to have a repeat season like his MVP season? Is he going to fall? Like,
and people are like, I saw people in the comments like another comment saying, man, Joker didn't deserve that MVP. LeBron didn't go down, so and so didn't go down. He's proving
excuses.
He's proving motherfuckers wrong this year, man, because nobody has had a bigger load than Joker right now carrying this Nuggets team to where they are right now.
Exactly.
So give that to them.
So, all right, let's. Oh, you got. What are your takes?
Actually, no. Keep on going. I'll bring this up later on.
Okay.
Like a good.
So since we're talking about Jokic, actually, let's focus on the team as a whole. So I would say Denver is a legitimate contender. Beyond whether they get Murray and MPJ back or one of the two back, hopefully all three though. Come on, let's be honest. Because, bro, the team was just playing their ass off in those last few minutes. Like not even like the last 3-4, like last 8, 9, 7 minutes. Like they were just hitting shots. Now, even if you take away some of the shots, like say, you know, maybe they got a little lucky, whatever, momentum, etc. They did not give up. Like Highland, Green, they were up in their faces. Like everybody was just doing what they had to do. And if you look at the plus minus score for the fourth quarter, everybody on the team minus 2 people that played have double digits plus minus. And to me, it says a lot, because if you watch that game, Jokic wasn't necessarily responsible for leading the charge in it. However, he was leading it because Jokic is also a very, very fucking smart player. Yeah. He knows how to find good spacing, knows where to go to distract or pull away defense. He's a fucking assist king. And he just does what needs to be done. That's another thing. He does what needs to be done, and it's not about him. It's legitimately about the team. And you see that not just the way he plays, but in the way that the other players play around him, especially in last night's fourth quarter.
Yeah, man. Joker is your star.
And leading up to it.
Joker is your star center and star point guard at the same time. All in one play. So, I'm like, that's super dangerous if you freaking ask me when it comes to that.
No, facts. And let's not forget, even Cousins had 6 points in the fourth quarter.
That's crazy thing. And okay, to finish up on the Nuggets, since we're talking about them, one thing I do want to bring up, it's actually a feel good story that I actually learned. I was speaking to one of our friends, Brad, about this. He's a native over there, and he lives there in Denver.
He's not a native. Well, he lives there. He's there. A local now.
My bad. A local.
Living there for a few years now.
Yeah, exactly. Not a whatever. You know what? You know what I mean. Bones Highland. You got a lot of talk here in the news regarding that. Did you know, man, that this guy had a career-threatening, career-ending injury about 4 years ago? There was like a fire that went out. He's a local kid. He's from that area. And doctors were telling him as 4 or 5 years ago when he tore his patella tendon that he was never going to play basketball again. And he showed the fuck up in his hometown, in that arena. 21 points, those 4 3-pointers. You look at the stats, I'm like, hey, man, this kid had a nice game. But when you know it's about those things, man, it makes you feel good. Like, especially like that shit that
No, I feel you. And he could be a crucial role player.
He already is.
Playoffs.
He's already a good rotation player piece for them already.
And again, do not sleep. I always say this on Austin Rivers. I think people sleep on how effective he can be. And then when you put Cousins, like, obviously, unfortunately, it's not the Cousins that we would love to see play, but he's still a big body. He still gets in your. I mean, he got in people's face. He like laughed at Harden yesterday and shit. He'll do what needs to be done. Green, same shit.
Jermichael Green, yeah. Aaron Gordon, another wing as well. You're gonna need good wings for the playoffs as well.
So it's just like, I'm telling you, man, this is a very well-balanced team. And on top of that, they've been through the trials and tribulations. If you watch our other videos, and I said this year they're not going to win it all, but this year's going to serve as experience for the future. And I really think that future is now for them, barring injuries. I just need
I get you, but
one of the two or both of them to come back.
Preferably Murray. If Murray doesn't come back, I'm sorry.
No, to win it all, I get it. But
yeah, we'll see.
If this team shows up, I think they'll get past the first round. And then it's a toss-up in the second round.
We'll see what happens, man. Let's go with the 76ers, man. What the fuck is going on with them?
Pretenders.
Why? Come on, man. Harden's only been there for a week and a half, man. I'm telling you. I'm going to put the video right over here. Y'all got to chill. Give him some time to freaking gel. Give them some time.
Yeah, it's the same. Last year, didn't you tell me Utah Jazz were gonna win it all?
If Donovan Mitchell,
How far did they get?
How
far did they get?
If Mitchell,
Erwin, how far did they get?
If Mitchell did not get injured, they would have. They would have got
bro. How far did they get?
Your superstar got injured.
I don't even think they were in the conference finals, were they?
Second round. Hey, Mitchell, even though that motherfucker turns man, you know, he decided to have the best game in his fucking career in the playoffs, the second round. Whatever.
It's the same shit with the Sixers. Last year, everybody was high on the Jazz, yada yada.
Not high on the Jazz. They were sleeping on the Jazz. They're still sleeping.
When we did that
on
contender pretender, I got so much hate for saying that the Jazz weren't gonna make it to the finals.
They would have made it.
Might not even make it to the conference finals.
They would have made it.
And everybody was like, like I said with Denver, I did say last year was their trial and tribulation year. Now, Sixers.
Just sell the team. Close that arena down.
One of our previous videos where we talk about Harden, the trade, and what I believe is going to end up happening in Philadelphia. Mm-hmm. I was high on them in the sense that if they can figure it out, then this is the year where they got to win the chip. And after that, the window's closed. I'm serious. It's closed. Now I'm like, dude, I don't even think that window's there this year.
Chill, man. That window's definitely there.
It's not. Look, we saw it in Brooklyn and now we saw it in Denver. That's already 2 times. 3rd time's the strike. But I'm already so bullish on this that I'm already jumping on this wagon. They cannot handle pressure. Harden last night, when I'm watching him the entire 4th quarter, basically, this man just kept deferring the ball. He had 6 points in the 4th quarter. James Harden, the high scoring baller, especially in regular season games that we know, he should have much more than 6 points. And it wasn't just that, it's the way he plays. He just kept deferring, and it wasn't like he would defer for like a great assist or like a great look. This motherfucker was just like, you can tell just the way he approaches the game and plays ball during those moments that he is scared of the pressure.
Damn,
he's
scared.
not Ben Simmons scared, but yeah. And I'm speaking in hyperbole when I say scared, because I wouldn't necessarily call it scared, but for lack of a better word, I'm gonna say scared of the moment, of the pressure of like fucking up while fully trying. If you were trying to score these points in those intense moments, and it was so sad to see. I'm like, bro, Embiid's trying all he can, and then he also couldn't push it. If Embiid can push it, then Harden, you gotta push it, or vice versa. But also, how about you guys push each other? Because last night was a great time for you guys to fucking step up, push each other, and be the 2 leaders. Now you don't have to be 1; it's 2. Unlike Jokic being the 1 leader, 2 leaders to push their team to the promised land of winning a fucking regular season game with a little itsy bitsy of pressure. So when I'm seeing that implosion last night, to me it confirmed, like, bro, if they got like this with Brooklyn and that was a blowout, they got like this in a close game, that's already 2 examples, and 2 different examples of how pressure just affects this team,
and they got
in a very negative way.
And they got absolutely destroyed by the Celtics. Harden wasn't there, but still destroyed. 50 points.
So it's just like, what's the playoffs? Pressure. Could they win the first round? Yeah, but then moving forward, what are they gonna do? So as legitimate title contenders this year, I'm sorry guys, it's just not happening. Mostly because probably James Harden. I think Embiid is open to the big moments. I don't think he's afraid of them, but I think he needs someone like a Jimmy Butler, someone by his side that isn't afraid of the big moments to help push him. I don't think Embiid is also the type of guy that will answer to the big moment by himself. But if he has someone that isn't scared of the big moment like him, then he can succeed. But if it's a one-on, if it's him and someone that's not, like Simmons before, then it's just not gonna happen.
Well, Sixers fans are gonna tell you this: what Jimmy Butler did when he was there. They lost in the second round. They didn't get that far.
With a tag shot from Kawhi Leonard.
Okay,
let's be honest about
just saying,
that.
I'm asking.
I know.
I'm asking you this because they're gonna ask you that in the comments. So it's like, okay, so you can know about that.
No, it's a good question.
Okay,
but it's like, but you see the difference though. Like they pushed to the 7, and Butler was the closer. He was the Middleton. You know what I mean? So Embiid needs his Middleton.
It's fine. They got Danny Green, champion. All right, now I'll just say, hey, let's see. We still got about a month and a half left of the season. Obviously, I'm not too hot on the 76ers, to give you my honest opinion, but
You keep defending them.
let's see what happens. Yeah, man, because everybody's like, everybody's killing them already, burying them already. It's only been a week. We're gonna have chill, let's see.
I'm gonna keep repeating it.
Let
James Harden's gonna end up staying in Philly, and Embiid's gonna leave, and then Philly's gonna be stuck with James Harden as their franchise player for the next few years.
Even though listening, that might not happen, man, because there's some articles that are passing by. Most of them are bullshit articles, but you're saying James Harden is having buyer's regret. His number one destination is still the Heat. You can stay.
I don't want him on the Heat.
No, stay away the fuck away from the Heat, man.
Bro, you wanted him. You're like, yo, give me James. You're like, yo, Tyler Hero for James Harden all day.
Hey, I'm gonna say I was wrong. Tyler Hero, he's fucking balling out at that time.
Gonna be an NBA superstar. When did I say that?
He's not a superstar, man.
I said gonna be, bro. He's only 21, 22.
22. Okay, now that Devin Booker comparison's still far off. But
has a chance.
It has a slight chance. It's like the chance that I have of my dating life to get better. A minuscule chance, like 10%.
If you guys knew his dating life, man, that shit is like a 9% chance. So I would say Tyler Hero has a higher chance.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about the big kahuna. Big fish over here. Nikola Jokic. Guys, we're going to do a separate video on this. Embiid versus Jokic, but that was one of my takeaways. Jokic is the better big man.
Chill.
I'm sorry.
Chill.
You saw it in that fourth quarter last night. You saw it throughout the game. Now, what do I mean by that? Look, someone brought it up on the BTD Twitter because I was tweeting about this on the BTD account. Y'all go follow. You already know. Denver taking this. Look at that timestamp. 9:40 p.m. If you guys do the math, if the math is mathing correctly, that is before the game ended.
Eastern time.
Exactly. Somebody asked us, BMV Vines, Embiid or Jokic? And I said, man, how you gonna ask that? Because that's hard as fuck. Let's be honest. It's a hard question. And I sat with it for a minute, and I said, the way I see it is, individually, it's Joel Embiid. If it's a 1 versus 1, it's still really hard for me. I'm not gonna lie. But I might be probably tilting towards Embiid. He's just got everything. He could probably size up Jokic on a 1-on-1 more often than not.
Well,
however, if I'm building a team around and I'm implementing Jokic in it, I'm gonna win with Jokic, not Embiid. And also, last time I remembered, basketball is a team sport, is it not? We're not playing tennis. We're not playing ping pong. We're not playing. Give me another single sport. Golf. It's a team sport. So when we are discussing who's the better basketball player, NBA player, okay, actually, shit, I could do a whole video on this. Maybe I will. Let's learn to separate better basketball player from better NBA player. Because when we are discussing the better NBA player, that means NBA teams, team sport, winning championships. There you go. I just solved it for everybody.
Damn, this man just peeled the onion and got straight to the core.
Right. Damn. So, better NBA player is Nikola Jokic. And last night, like I said, was he super influential on the fourth quarter? The guy scored 3 points and 2 rebounds. But guess what? He kept if you're watching the game, it's the way he moves, where he positions himself on the court, his tenacity, and the way that the players play around him. Guys, it's Jokic. And it's not even obviously just yesterday's game just kind of solidified it for me because they were playing against each other. But how many times we got to say it? You look at the advanced analytics, Jokic is leading everything. Like, come on, man.
Yes, sir.
It's no debate. Now, 1-on-1, it's a little harder. But yeah, Jokic, please come to Miami. That's all. Just send it on that.
That's
it's
impossible.
never happening. I know.
That's impossible.
God, can you imagine Jokic and Bam? Oh my God.
Nobody here.
My heart wouldn't be able to take it.
Nobody after the shit that happened with Morris and Joker, nobody in Miami likes Jokic.
Dude.
I like him. Hey, you can come.
Titles heal everything. Yeah, you're right. Titles heal everything. Jim would be like, yo, how many chips can we win with this guy?
Yeah, I don't give a shit. Get your ass down here. Anyways, guys, let us know in the comments what you guys think. Appreciate all the love and the hate. You guys already know. Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, all podcast streaming platforms. He's actually pointing at the 2 videos that YouTube is recommending you. One's a recent one, and here's the one that you guys think would like. I might be wrong. Fuck it. Who cares? We'll catch you guys soon. For now, later.
Take care.